Darkness fans, we have a treat for you. We have gone into the vault and pulled out footage from the Darkness Haunted House in the late 1990s into the early 2000s. And keep in mind, people visited the Darkness from all over the world in the late 90s and early 2000s because back then people thought we had one of the most detailed haunted houses. Our company has built attractions all over the world. We did all kinds of how to detail videos. But the Darkness has really changed in the last 10 years. It's one of literally the haunt industry's best attractions. So you're gonna get a little taste of what it was back then and a little bit now. We're gonna be uploading several videos over the course of this summer to give you a flashback of where the Darkness was and where it is today. And never forget to follow us on Instagram at Scarefest, follow us on TikTok at Darkness Haunted House, and make sure you visit the Darkness's website at thedarkness.com. Now, get ready for some really old footage of the Darkness Haunted House.
Now, the portal opens to the darkness of the early 2000s as we continue to explore a history of fear known as the Darkness.
Now we're going to walk through the haunted house and see all the cool detail that we've put into it. This is only going to take about 10 minutes. You can see how we try to paint all the walls and everything like this. Now we're seeing the haunted house with no animations on, no air compression, no effect lighting or sound or anything like that. It's my firm belief that if your haunted house doesn't look good with the lights on, well, you don't have a good haunted house. So the cool thing about this haunted house you're going to walk through, it's 100% modular. That means everything in here is very similar to how we build our modular haunted houses. Everything is modular. It's all breaks down with a drill. This is supposed to be like a trophy room. You can see, like in some cases, we'll build the walls all the way to the ceiling, or we'll put this lattice work in. Gonna see. This is where we were before. That's supposed to be me on a cell phone. See how we put the doors in? It's kind of a cool effect. It's always good to put things all over the walls. But like I said, everything in here is 100% modular. Everything. We even use some wallpaper in this room. It's like a real funeral home document. It's a real pipe organ. It's really easy to get antiques in Missouri, St. Louis area. We find them all over the place. That's an animation that shoots air out. This is supposed to be a library. Really cool looking library. This is really cool too here. Try to make the walls look really eerie. This is something cool that we did, was we had this thing called a bed attack, ventilator kind of thing, and it shoots out, straight out at you. And we thought it'd look kind of stupid sitting on an empty room, so we built a room around it, so he kind of comes flying out of that bed all the way up to the door jamb. See how we age up the walls, even on the bottom. Make it look nice and creepy. Another skeleton. And this is a staircase we built here. See the top of the walls are torn and tattered. This was a new scare effect that we came up with. The actor shakes that door. He's inside and he screams. And then of course, you get your drop picture, so then he has an opportunity to leap out at him. Little wall sconches. Really cool detailing on the bottom. And this is a kitchen. This is an animation that springs out of the kitchen table. Comes out like that. Jumps out of people. It did really well for us.
This is supposed to be a bathroom. As you can see, we're trying to make the look of worn drywall. That's an animated bride walking through here. This is a baby's crib. This is an animation that pops out of the other baby's crib. That's the other one. Everybody thinks that she's going to move, the girl over there, but she doesn't. The thing jumps out of the crib. One of the cool things about hiring Halloween Productions to build your haunted house is that we have our own haunted houses. We do about $1 million a year, running our own 2 shows. We sell all of our own sponsorships. We, of course, run into all kinds of new and exciting things that we do each year. And we learn every year from having our own haunted house. There's nothing like owning your own haunted house. You learn so much every year. And we work for you 24/7. We're here to help you get past any kind of fire code issues, try to help you understand what all needs to be done, and so on and so forth. And that's really important when you're doing a haunted house, because it's really the marketing in combination with a good attraction, understanding the customers, what they need, what they want. And the haunted house business is not really different than the movie business. You know, people want more and more and more from movies. And being in the movie business, you obviously learn all the tricks of the trade. And that's what we do each and every single year with our own haunted house. This is a boiler that we built. That TV set actually shows fire, flames, CGI flames. This is a boiler we built. That's like a workstation. And that's kind of like a demon and an exploding boiler. There's a blinking black light on that. He's there, then he's not there. He's there, he's not there. It's more ruined out walls. One of the things we like to do is we don't like to build 8-foot high walls, as you can see. We want customers to see other customers walking past each other. And this is a burned out section of the haunted house. There's flames on those TV sets. They're behind these blackened slats. As you can see, so the door's charred. This is a wine cellar. There's more flames shooting out of that crate there. Just another wine cellar. It's very dark in here. Another thing that we like to do is we don't like to build rails. So we need some sort of rail here to keep people in the right direction, so we build crates. Natural obstacles that don't move. And then in this case, we built a wine cellar rack that they have to walk around. A lot of people come to our haunted house. A lot of people copy a lot of the things that we do, which is okay, because we've seen a lot of things that we've copied. Not directly, but a lot of people come here and get a lot of ideas. We make a lot of videos for people. This is an example of a wall that's obviously very rotted away. Some people think it really was a wall that was here. Of course it isn't. As you can see, the amazing detail that we put into our attractions. And like I said before, all of our modular shows are very, very similar. Very similar. After you've done about 75, 80 haunted houses, you start to figure out, how could I set one up faster? How could I get better detail? How could I make them better? How can I make them scarier? Well, you only get that from doing as many as we've done. See the amazing detail that we spared no expense. And behind here, there's a TV set behind that mirror, and there's like a ghost in the window. It's really cool. This is a staircase animation we came up with. As you can see, the Grandma, she goes all the way down, and she goes up in her chair, and then when she's activated, she swings down the chair. Okay, let's check out another section. We were talking about walls earlier. Sometimes when we paint walls, paint them to be different things. We never want a wall to be black. That's very important. No black walls. A haunted house should be scary with or without actors. Of course, actors are the key element to make a haunted house really scary. These are some mausoleums we built. You see all the hearse and a really cool wrought iron fence there. This is like a hearse. More mausoleums. And everything you're looking at is modular. Everything. 100% modular. This is some big crypts. We're kind of like in a Gothic section here. This is a cool animation. People step on this pressure pad and this big snake comes out of this wall. As you can see, that really scared people. Well, we're coming to the end of our little tour here, and I just want to tell you thanks for watching this segment. We're going to show you one of our 3D houses called TerraVisions. When we do 3D houses, we can do them literally. We've done 3D Christmas shows, Easter, everything you can think of. We can do underwater themes. We can do anything we want to in 3D. It's what's really cool. We built these by hand, actually. See, here's an example of we tried to make like a wall, and it looks rotted out. It's kind of collapsed, and people can see each other from either side. And this is an animation we came up with. It's hard to see, but let me try to show it to you. That drops, and then the animation comes out. It's really cool because we did it as a cove, and we started doing some drop pictures and stuff like that. So as you saw the cross that was on there, you can't really tell that it's going to fall, but it does. That's the hallway we just came out of. Kind of like a cathedral. This is like an animation that pops out.
Finally, the portal opens to the darkness of the 2010s to present. So prepare to scream! Over the past 30 years, victims have traveled to St. Louis from nearly every country across the globe to see the most realistic, over-the-top Halloween extravaganza known as the Darkness Haunted House. The screams continue at thedarkness.com.
For scary videos and more, subscribe to our YouTube page, scarefest.com.